I'm trying to get, see the light is there, but isn't, hi. Okay. Hi, my name is Akornefa and I am going to make my quarantine lentils for you today. Quarantine lentils, obvious title because we are all locked down. I have been eating these every single week. The thing that changes is the kind of frozen vegetables I put in them, but otherwise it has been a quarantine staple, and I'm gonna show you how I make them today. Stay tuned. So these lentils are vegan. I am not a vegan. I like to describe myself as an aspiring vegan. So I eat mostly plant-based, but we can't do restrictions over here. So I'm gonna show you what you're gonna need. For the spices, you're just gonna need sea salt, some curry powder, cayenne, we like our heat around here, fennel, coriander seed, and some cumin. And you're also gonna dice up 2 sweet potatoes, maybe 1, we'll see. 2 potatoes again, maybe 1, onions, coconut milk, tomato paste. You're gonna add in some ginger, some garlic, and we're gonna throw in some green peas. Here are some lentils that have been soaking for a day. That is far too long, but you just need to soak a cup of lentils for at least an hour. All right, so we've got chopped carrots, grated ginger, roughly chopped garlic, sweet potatoes, onions, lots of onions. So now it's just time for us to start sauteing. So I've got this beautiful ceramic large pot, which is perfect for cooking this lentil stew. And we're just gonna start with frying some of our spices with some olive oil. So we're just gonna pour some olive oil in the pan, maybe about 2 tablespoons. And then we're gonna go over here to our spices and add in some cumin, fennel, and coriander, and allow that to fry up a little bit. All right, so our olive oil is nice and hot now, and so we're just going to add some fennel. Maybe it should have been hotter. Well, I would say this is probably like a teaspoon of fennel, a teaspoon of cumin, a little bit more cumin. I love cumin. All right, and then we're also going to add some of our whole coriander seeds. I mean, you can add coriander, like just the powder, but for whatever reason, I really like the seeds. Oh, and some salt. We're gonna add more later just to taste, but we're starting with that. And just go ahead and stir. I just want to keep doing this. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit so they don't burn. Okay, I'm just going to keep doing this until you can start to smell the spices a little bit. I just want them to release some of their aroma and flavor. Okay, so these have continued to toast a little bit in the oil. I can smell them. I'm just gonna give them a little bit, maybe about a minute. Let it do its thing for maybe like, I don't know, like 30 more seconds or so. Then we're gonna throw in onions, garlic, ginger, carrots, and also let that cook down, sweat out a little bit. Okay, so now it's time to add the ginger. Boom. Sizzle. Garlic. This is hard only doing with one hand. I wish I had somebody to film for me, but we are quarantined, so it's me, myself, and I. And it's fine. It's fine. So we're just gonna try and get all of that in there. Stir it up. So you see that the cumin really has that nice dark color. All of the spices have started to get nice and toasty. I'm starting to smell the ginger and the garlic now. Okay, onions. I like a lot of onions. You don't have to use this many onions. This was a full red onion. And you're just gonna toss that in there. Make sure you get every piece. Okay, so you'll see that there's some, like, these are not finely chopped onions whatsoever. Like, they're not at all. And that's fine. So I just really like this classic base of spices. This is basically all my cooking. Like, if you watch this video, you've seen them all. This is how I cook. I like the classic base of onions, spices, garlic, ginger, and carrots. I just like how carrots taste in the base. But I mean, come on, look at these colors. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. And there's not much that is beautiful in this world, but this right here. This right here is beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more salt over it. And give that a nice stir. So I'm just gonna let that do its thing. Maybe lower the heat just a little bit. And then cover it up. And just let it do its thing. All right, time to check. See, now this is a good sign. When you see all of the steam on the lid like that, this is good, this is good. So as you can see, the onions have sweated out nicely. They are not burned by any means. The carrots are nicely glazed. It's still vibrant in color. Smells amazing. It's taken over the whole apartment. Definitely should have covered my hair, but I didn't. Anyway, here we go. So now we're going to add our coconut milk, which I've already opened. It is light coconut milk. I would have preferred heavy or just regular coconut milk. Is that what they call it? Heavy coconut milk? Just gonna pour all of that in. Oh, I love coconut milk and cooking. Coconut rice, coconut curries, coconut everything. Coconut everything. And I'm also gonna add tomato paste. I would prefer to add real tomatoes, but ain't nobody got time for that. So there it is. Oh, all these colors make me so happy, especially that that yellow right there. I love it. The white, orange, the purples, the yellows, that red. So we're just gonna stir it in. Some ASMR. We're just gonna stir in our tomato paste. All right, so now you can see how that tomato paste has distributed throughout. Just keep stirring. Oh, so thick. Okay, now we're gonna add to this our remaining spices, some cayenne pepper, because what are we doing? We need heat. And curry. Now this curry, as you can see, contains a lot of the spices we've already put in there. It just gives it an extra curry kick, just to emphasize that we are in Curry Town. Yeah. So we are adding, let's say 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of curry. I just really like this. I'm not shy about how much I use. And same with the cayenne pepper. Like, we just don't. This is hot, but I like it hot. For whatever reason, if I eat food and it's not spicy, I don't feel like I've eaten. Anybody else? No? Yes? Okay, well. And we're just gonna stir. I mean, look at that. You can tell that those spices are getting in every crevice. Nothing is being left behind. Okay, so now that we have this base, we are going to throw in, so as you can see, like, we're just doing a lot of dumping here. There is not much. You do all the prep and then you just dump it in. So we have our lentils. That's just going in. Rinse it up with a little bit of water. Dump the remaining in. And stir, stir, stir. Okay, the only thing left are those potatoes, sweet potatoes. And so, oh, I meant to say that sweet potatoes, or potatoes, tend to, like white potatoes, tend to take longer to cook than sweet potatoes. So I've diced these just a little bit finer than the sweet potatoes so that they all come out ready at the same time. Ugh. Get in there. Okay, now we're just gonna stir. Now, this part, I guess it's really tight. You just gotta use your intuition here, because yes, there's liquid here and that's gonna help the lentils and the potatoes cook. But my gut is telling me that I'm gonna need a little bit more liquid to really properly steam up those potatoes. Water. So I'm just gonna add, this is obviously more than half a cup, but I'm just gonna add about that much. Boop! Not too much. And then, you know, just stir it in. My gut's telling me I also need some more salt. So I'm gonna salt it just a little bit. Thing is, you can't remove salt, but you can always add it. We're just gonna let this cook. Smells good. And then I'm just gonna cover it. And then we'll be back in like, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. You'll know by how steamy it gets in your house. Let's check on our lentil stew. Now this is what I like to see. You can see now the potatoes just popping up to the top, just pop, pop, pop. They're ready. It is thick. Yes, 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 yes. It's so thick. At this point, I like to just sprinkle, this is a large volume, so I'm just gonna sprinkle a bit more salt on top. And to finish it off, because veggies are good for you, that's what they say. So I'm just gonna throw on maybe half of this pack of green peas, because this is a lot of green peas. Okay, and in goes some green peas. I would prefer broccoli, but I don't have broccoli because we're in the middle of a lockdown and I can't get what I want. We're gonna stir. Oh, I'm very grateful to have these green peas. I know how lucky I am to be able to make such a hearty stew. that's it. And we're just gonna let this go truly for just another 5 minutes. Let the peas heat up. And look, I mean, look at that. Look at it. Look at it. It's still bubbling over there. Yeah, I'm really excited to eat this, and I'm actually hungry. Okay, that's it. We're done. Need to turn this off. Boom. Check this one more time. Yeah, this is it. Got some quinoa here. And that's it. I will usually either drizzle some olive oil on top, or oh, it's good with vegan mayonnaise. And salt to taste, salt and pepper, whatever you like. Enjoy! Woo!